Good day to all you glorious Rapscallion resonators. The name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. Hopefully, wherever you're at, you're having a terrific, fantastic, amazing day. Today's video conversation topic, discussion, talk shop, whatever you like to call it, is about Wuthering Waves Endgame. And is it good? And can it be improved? So with that being stated, if you're interested in this topic and you're interested in listening and wanting to get involved by leaving comments down below, by all means do so. The bar's open, drinks are on tap. Let's sit down and let's get into it. And I figure we'll do elusive deaths because I'm at level 70 and I need to get all the way down to over here to the 90s. So why not just go ahead and start this guy up right here and, have some fun while we're having this little conversation. And I'm going to bring in my mama. I'm going to bring in my Chang Li. We're going to have some fun. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So talking about, in general, the end game of Wuthering Waves. What exactly is the end game of Wuthering Waves right now? Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but the way I see it is currently with Wuthering Waves, our current end game right now has to deal with practically the hologram bosses. Tower Adversity would be one. Deaths right now, the Elusive Realm is another end game scenario. And I know there's like some rumor things. I believe there is like one rumor that's going around, and I think PGR already does it, which is the rumored battle mode or something, to where you'll be able to actually hit waves on top of waves of enemies, and it'll be all timed as a time event, like a horde mode. And that's great. That would be great if that actually happened. But in general, right now, is the end game what we have actually decent? I mean, is it good? And my personal opinion on it is, just like I said there for a second, it's decent. I don't think it's the best. I think that there should be more that's involved. What else could they add? Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. End game to me would be focusing a lot more, especially on the co-op side of things, like making different modes, especially for co-op, for like friends, like boss raids, stuff like that in general would be an amazing contribution to this game. That I'm hoping that Kuro Games will look into something like that in the future. If they don't, they don't. But I mean, it's just something that I would say, hey, that would be pretty cool. Because the problem I have with in-game status right now, unless they do something about this, the hologram bosses, they haven't reset since I beat them. So since day one, of going through every single one, getting them all the way up to the level 90s, and the crown was at level 100, nothing else has come from that. Like, they're done. It's over. It's the only reason why I go back and I keep fighting them every now and then is just, for fun. But otherwise, I'm not getting no rewards. I'm not getting anything really out of it, and kind of poo-pooey. That's kind of poo-poo. Tower Adversity, that's fine, but again, you're gonna have the situation where you do Tower Adversity, and guess what? You're stuck waiting 13 days or so until you can go back and do it again. Once you get all 30, all 30 stars out of the entire thing, and you get all your rewards. There's no reason going back into it. The Desert Elusive Realm is also the same way. We're going to come in here. We're going to do all this. We're going to collect all the rewards within a couple of days. I'm taking my time with it. I could probably do it all in one day if I really wanted to. But then you got the problem yet again, where the end game is no longer has any use anymore. There's no use in playing the game. And don't get me wrong. I'll put it like this. I already know what a lot of people end up saying. Well, you do realize that, this is a gotcha game. It's not an MMO or anything like that. Endgame is building your characters and doing this. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand. I completely 100% know. All I'm saying is that for someone like myself, I would love to actually see something more. And that's where I was thinking, like, we're going to be getting the new event for, tower defense is coming in. It's going to be a limited time event that's coming in. Pretty cool. It, I would think, and it's co-op friendly. If it actually is good, make it a permanent status. Make it a permanent mode in the game, because I would love to find ways to actually, play with people and have fun. Right now, the end game idea for co-op, in general, just the idea of co-op, all we can really do is just sit there and go hunt echoes. Like, we can't do quests together, we can't fight the holographic bosses together, and that's kind of poo-pooey too, in a sense. All right, that's kind of shitty. All right, I'll use the right word, I'll use the right terminology. I was trying to be friendly there, but you know what, I'll just be honest. I don't know. And I'd like to get your guys' opinion on this as well, because I don't think, that this is that good. Like, I think right now it's fine, but I don't think that the in-game scenario right now is the best. I would love to see, like I said, a boss rush mode. I would love to see something like a boss raid scenario with, friends, to where we can all come in together and we can all just play a shit ton together doing other things. Make it to where, side quests are, make some different, like, co-op based side quests or something. I don't know, something in general to make it to where, as players, we have more things to do. This was kind of like, you see, Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, I talk about it every now and then, because it was like one of the very first gotchas that I actually really got into, that I started off with, right? Technically, it has an end game, right? It's not a good end game either, but it was an end game that focused more on the co-op side of things than on single player content. Its idea was, here is the realms, right? You go conquer the realms and you get gems for it, and it's an endless mode. It can go all the way up to like 1,000 realms. It's completely endless. But you also have, the co-op mode for boss raid, to where me and 3 other people can go run through it, and we can get rewards. We can help people, get rewards, because we can carry them, different things like this. And those were the days, man. Like, that was like, I actually liked it, like, help carrying people, doing what it took to help carry them and everything. It was great to me. And I feel like WutheringWaves needs to have something like that in general. I think that it just needs to have a little bit more. Wouldn't you agree? And if you don't, tell me down below in the comment section. But I'd like to get your thoughts and your opinions, people, on just what you think the end game status is. Because, like I said, looking at this, like, just looking at it, the end game here, this is Elusive Deaths right now is my end game right now, but this is going to get completed within just a couple of days, if not by the end of the night. This has been completed for a day, and I gotta wait 9 days and 3 hours for this. There's no more doing this. Every single one of the bosses, like I said, the hologram bosses are completed. They all difficulty level 6, and it doesn't reset. It doesn't increase in value, and that's what I think the game needs more of. I think the game needs more of a system that refreshes, maybe even daily. As stupid as that might sound, like a system to where a boss rush mode, something that resets daily, or make it to where, you get 12 rewards out of a week doing boss raid, something to that effect. But it is what it is right now. I got a little bit more content that I can get out of it for this time until the next update. It's just that waiting for these updates to come through, and when you have nothing to do, makes the game a little boring. And I really hope, and I really would figure that Kuro Games, since they added this co-op feature, can do something more in here that would focus around the entire aspect of co-op. Make it to where we could fight the holographic bosses, to the hologram bosses together. Make it to where we can, do more than just echoes. Make it to where, I have a level 40 person who needs help with all his side quests or his main quest, and let me be part of that team. Let me rerun the story with that person and help them. I wouldn't mind doing that. Something more than me sitting here and waiting because there's nothing really to do. Alrighty, I'm not gonna keep y'all any longer. That's all I'm gonna say. I know I rambled on a little bit there, and I apologize. But again, just down in the comment section below, tell me what your thoughts of the end game is. Tell me what would you like from the end game, all that good stuff. I like to read it, and I will respond to the comments as soon as I possibly can. All that good jazz. So keep it classy, keep it jazzy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.